What's up, everybody? It's Everett here, and we did it. We're on week number 8, the last week of the push-up protocol. So at this point, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. Hit the notification bell, and if you've liked these videos, hit the like button. That's what it's there for. And again, I really appreciate everybody who went ahead and bought the push-up protocol PDF ebook. It helps out the channel a lot, and it really supported this series. So we're on week number 8. Like I just said, we have 3 final tough days of work. Stay to the end of the video. We're going to talk a little bit about the push-up retest, see how much progress we've made since the last push-up test, and at this point now over the entire program. And we're also going to throw in one final stretch for the pecs and the external rotators of the shoulder, which will help out a lot with how much volume and pushing we've done throughout these past 8 weeks. So let's hop into it. Okay guys, our final day number 1, we have our classic 4 sets at 30%. We're adding 1 to 2 reps onto last week's numbers, and then 1 set to failure. Reaching plank, we're gonna do a 60-second hold here. As always, pay attention to your big toes, good even pressure on the ball of the foot, nice wrist pressure between the thumb and the pinky finger, and keep those ribs down. Moving plank, 3x8, alternate what side you go down with first. It definitely makes a difference. Single arm plank, again, nice solid base with the wrists, fingers spread out, even pressure in the toes, shoulders and hips square to the ground. Break up the sides and rest in between them, or go back to back, left to right. 45 seconds per side. Week number 8, day 2, our second to last day ever. We have 1 set at 55%, 1 set at 45%, and then 1 set at 40%. Add 1 to 2 reps onto last week's numbers, and then finally 1 set to failure. Really open up those rest times. Single leg glute bridges, 3x12. Again, you can throw a weight on the hips, make it a little tougher. Make sure you're getting a good glute contraction on every rep. Skydiver, keep it simple, but contract as hard as you can. 1 set of 30 seconds. Side plank or bar hang, really try to use a bar if you can. 60-second hang or 45 seconds per side on the side plank. 1 90-second plank on your hands or on the forearms, depending on how toasted your triceps are after all of the push-ups. If this is too easy at this point, try to throw some weight on your back. Maybe you've got a 25-pound plate lying around, throw that on the upper back, make it a little tougher. Day number 3, we have 2 sets at 70% and then 1 set to failure. Really open up those rest times once again. Perfect form. This is setting the stage for our push-up test. Static glute bridge. I would definitely try to use a band for a little abduction of the hips. Keep those big toes down though. Really open up those knees if you're using the band. 3 sets at 30 seconds here. As hard of a contraction in the glutes and hips as you possibly can. And the final time we do these scapula planks in this program, we have 3 sets of 12. Retraction and protraction is 1 rep. As far as you can in either direction, and good squeeze at the end of each range of motion. Going on to moving reaching planks, 3 sets of 10 reps. Watch how far out you reach, but make it a little tough. Watch what your wrists are doing, even pressure in the toes. Control that wobble side to side as you're moving. And finally, we have 3 sets at 30% diamond grip push-ups. Now we've done several sets to failure of diamond grip push-ups, so you could calculate your 30% off of one of those sets, or calculate it off of your push-up max. Either one works. And we are on to our final push-up test here. Again, make sure you're recovered, get a couple days rest, not too much rest, but a couple days rest in between this 3rd day on week 8. Make sure you've got a little food in your stomach, a little bit of energy, you're hydrated, you had a good night's sleep, and do a really good warm-up. Don't overdo the warm-up, but make sure you're prepped up and ready to go for maximal performance. So I've been doing this program as well. So I did 64 push-ups at the start of this program. You saw that in video number 1. Now I did push a little harder here at the end. I had to hang out in a plank for a few seconds to really juice out a few more reps, but I finished up with 92 reps on this program. And our last stretch of the program is for external, that's what that ER means, external shoulder rotation and pec stretch. So you can do this standing. It's pretty common to see people doing this at the gym, but I'm doing it on a bench because I like the angle it puts my shoulder in. So I'm showing you here, my elbow needs to be in line or slightly above my shoulder. And what I'm going to do is roll my shoulder backwards. I don't want it hiked up towards my ear. I want it rolled up and back, and then I'm just going to take my torso to the ground towards my knees and then slightly rotate my torso away from my arm. Hang out here 2 minutes per side. If you go too deep at first, your hand might go a little numb and it will be really tough to hang out in this stretch for 2 minutes. So make sure that first 30 to 45 seconds is a little lighter, and then you can ease further into that stretch. All right, guys, well, that was it. You did it. 8 hard weeks of work. I hope your push-ups increase, but as well as just your discipline sticking with a program. And again, we threw in a lot of strange accessory movements that a lot of people don't often do, especially with push-ups, like those reverse planks, a lot of glute bridges, and those stretches I taught you. So hopefully overall, you just feel stronger everywhere. You feel a little bit more open, a little bit more connected to your entire body, and you have better push-ups. So see you in the next series. Continue to watch the channel. As always, I'm gonna have more videos up, strength training specifically, functional bodyweight fitness, and of course, mobility training, which I really do think is the foundation of all of this stuff. So thanks for watching the series and participating. See you in the next one.